They say that the reason so many voters don't know you is that you have changed your position.
Thank you, 60 Minutes, for ending her campaign. We appreciate you.
On so many things. You were against fracking.
I got to pause it a little bit so they won't block my video, because they blocked my 30-40 minute video I did of this. I broke this whole interview down from the T, you guys, just for y'all. And so is other content creators, and they blocked their videos as well. I think they're starting to soften down now, but
Now you're for it. You supported looser immigration policies. Now you're tightening them up. You were for Medicare for all. Now you're not. So many that people don't truly get.
In the last 4 years, I have been Vice President of the United States to folks and seeking what is possible in terms. We are a diverse people. Geographically, we are in our backgrounds, and what the American figure out compromise and understand it's not a bad thing.
I don't see how anybody could vote for this.
But it seems that
You just can't make this up. And I hope they don't block this video to protect her. But everybody sees it. All these clips are trending worldwide. Stop the lies. Can you please answer the question? Ma'am, can you please answer the question? Why is it so edited?
listening.
Well, Bill, movements in that region by Israel that were many things, including our advocacy for what,
You know?
Not listening.
we're not going to stop pursuing.
But there was an historic flood of undocumented immigrants coming across the border the first 3 years of your administration. As a matter of fact, arrivals
Wait.
quadrupled from the last year.
Look. Yeah. That's it for you, ma'am. That's it for you, ma'am. Y'all see what's going on, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. God bless all you beautiful people. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. Your family, your kids, your friends, the neighbors, the strangers around the world. We are living in dark times, y'all. You know, and this lady needs to be landslided out. She doesn't need a promotion, man. After everything we've seen, you've seen with your own eyes and ears, you know, no matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, if you're in the middle, you know, I don't see how anybody could go out and cast I just don't see it, man. I know you might be a Trump deranged stage 4. You might hate Trump, you know. But we in this critical time, man, we need a change of leadership. We need an actual leader, man. Just be real with you guys, man. I just be real with you guys. You know, not puppets, man, that will say anything to get elected, that can't go off script, that doesn't answer questions. Word salads after word salads, you know. And y'all seen these clips of this interview all over the internet, you know, and I'm actually upset right now too, because I did a full 40, almost an hour long video covering this and dissecting this entire interview. And what they're doing is blocking our videos. Now, I think Benny had his edited away where we can post it. So I'm gonna check his out. But you guys, I dissected this entire 60-minute edited interview. It was like only like 20-30 minutes, and basically they edited it, and it's just a disgrace, man, you know. And even the host or the interviewer, the Bill, you know, you can tell he was fed up, you know, as she wasn't answering questions, as it was. I wish they would release the full unedited video, you know, but they know it's a disgrace, and they're going to continue to protect this lady and help her any chance that they can, because they know that she's tanking right now. They know that her campaign is on the wall. They know that Trump is leading in big margins right now, you know, And this is why you see those polls some that say he's landslided or it's a tied race. You know, it's all a bunch of crap, man. You know, and now she's trying to flip this FEMA thing and hurricane thing. It's just disgusting, man. What they're allowing to happen. It really is disgusting, man. You know, and all these interviews, everything that you're seeing right now, she's just making things worse for herself. You know, and I told y'all nothing's gonna get better after that VP debate. They're gonna do as many interviews as they can. They're gonna put Obama on the trail, you know, but it's not gonna help them. People are sick and tired. People are waking up, man. Liberals, lifelong Democrats, they're packing their bags up and they're leaving. In the interview, he's literally answered the question. Answered the question. During your administration, the border was wide open. A flood came in. Can you answer the question, Kamala? We don't care that you were a prosecutor. We don't care about your middle class story, ma'am.
Shine for us.
Well, shout out to Benny, man, and Benny is still pushing out content, and y'all know he lives in the Tampa area where they an evacuation zone with the Hurricane Milton, and him and his beautiful family got out, and he's still pushing out content, man. Bless this brother and his family, man. And Benny come across the channel like he's done in the past. I want to tell you that I love you, brother, and I'm wishing the best for you and your family and all of our hurricane victims, man. It is crazy right now, man. We are in dark times, some crazy times, man, and we don't know what to expect, because I told y'all, prayers for October, y'all. Prayers for October, man. Prayers for Trump, too. His team, his campaign, they don't want him here, you know, and it looks like more things are planned and set up. They're still trying to do whatever they can. Crying Jack Smith, you know, more inside jobs. You know, prayers for Trump, man. They're going to continue to wipe him through the mud. This Trump and Vance ticket. Now, rather if you don't want to hear it or not, it's the truth. They're going to continue to wipe them through the mud. No matter what they do, no matter what they say. So be ready, y'all.
And that time is every day. Russia is a bigger country. Russia
Benny is something else, man.
decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. Something very strange is happening right now. You're starting to notice it if you really pay attention and really have your fingers on the pulse of the media ecosystem. Those who have smart money, those who have intelligence still in their skull, those who are actually able to read the tea leaves, as it were, are saying Kamala's doomed. They're not saying it like from a megaphone just yet, like they did with Biden, but they're starting to make the moves towards, okay, it's time to defend against a next Trump presidency. You can see it with Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live is actually attacking Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, and presenting them as imbeciles. But this is a parody show.
That was funny.
However, as we've heard from our friends at the Babylon Bee, the parody is indistinguishable from reality. And reality struck hard last night for Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris went on 60 Minutes. I can't believe I'm saying this, but 60 Minutes literally just ended Kamala Harris's campaign.
Yep.
It's the most excruciating thing I've ever seen happen to any presidential candidate, anywhere, anytime on national TV. And this was the edit that they decided was good enough to present to the American people. There's no coming back from this. CBS News tells Kamala Harris, you're an illegitimate candidate. Kamala says, I'm protecting democracy. No, you're destroying it. Kamala Harris says, ooh, just wait. Guys, the entire thing is a psychotic nightmare, dumpster fire.
Yep.
I've never seen anything like it.
And again, I covered this entire interview, y'all. Answer the questions, Kamala. I said this, ma'am. Are you going to answer the questions? Like, he literally said, are you going to answer the question? This is the question. She repeats the same thing that we hear over and over and over and over. The same lies, the same stuff that has been debunked, the same Trump derangement. You know, my opponent, his economy plan. No, man, we are talking about you. We know what Trump is on. And even the people that don't like Trump know what Trump is on. Ma'am, it's about you. 0 votes. 0 votes. Most unpopular. Worst approval rating. It's about you, ma'am.
Here we go. Kamala Harris on being an illegitimate candidate. I can't believe that CBS News committed an act of actual journalism and just lightly touched some of the humiliation of Kamala Harris's record. 3 years in office, she's finally getting criticized.
See best served by President Biden stepping down and basically handing you a nomination. You didn't have to go through a primary process. You didn't have to fight off other contenders. That's not really the way our system was intended to work.
President Biden made a decision that I think history is going to show is rare among leaders, which was to put country before self. I am proud to have earned the support of the vast majority of delegates and to have been elected the Democratic nominee to fight in this election over the next month for our democracy.
But I
Unbelievable, bro.
think this truncated process is why people think or say they don't really know who you are.
Look, I've been in this race for 70 days.
That's the point, you dumbass. It's so good. Look, I've been in the race for 70 days. It gets worse from there. It gets worse. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamala Harris asked if she has a gun. Yeah, I have a Glock. Have you ever fired it? Cackles hysterically.
Here, but you recently surprised people when you said that you are a gun owner, and then if someone came into your
That was
house,
not the first time I've
they would get
talked about
shot.
it.
What kind of gun do you own, and when and why did you get it?
I have a Glock, and I've had it for quite some time. And I mean, look, Bill, my background is in law enforcement, and
A Glock.
You ever fired it?
yes, of course I have. At a shooting range, yes, of course I have.
Listen to her lie. You can always tell liars. You can tell them because of they fidget, right? When they everyone has a tell, right? When Kamala Harris like bristles like this, the proper follow up to all of these things. This is what we've been asking for, and I can't believe it's actually happening. Like when Kamala Harris lies about something, right? So politician lies. That's fine. All right, politicians lie all the time. Politician lies. What needs to happen if you're an actual journalist, a reporter, is you need to ask a follow-up question. Kamala Harris says she works at McDonald's. Which McDonald's and when? Like these are.
That's exactly what we said in our video when we broke this down, and even in the past interviews. Where is the follow-up questions? Where, man, you know. But it's been softball after softball, and this one wasn't really too much of a softball. But again, you just can't make this crap up, man.
Important things that divine whether something's a lie or whether you're telling the truth. What kind of Glock do you own? What model? She doesn't know. She doesn't actually have a Glock. She's lying. I've fired it at a shooting range. Kamala Harris passed laws to make sure that people wouldn't be able to use handguns. She tried to pass a law to prevent anyone from owning a handgun in San Francisco. This is the one that actually destroyed her election chances, though. And we'll get to the polling in just a second. Kamala Harris on the election. Hey, you've destroyed our country and destroyed our border. You're now desperately trying to fix it. You could have fixed it the whole time through executive orders. You got rid of all of Donald Trump's executive orders to flood and surge the nation with criminal aliens. Do you regret that? Have you made a mistake there?
An historic flood of undocumented immigrants coming across the border the first 3 years of your administration. As a matter of fact, arrivals quadrupled from the last year of President Trump. Was it a mistake to loosen the immigration policies as much as you did.
It's a long-standing problem. And solutions are at hand. And from day one, literally, we have been offering solutions.
But what I was asking was it a mistake to kind of allow that flood to happen in the first place?
I think the policy...
I think he has like a kind of a re-edited, a little, like the voice is a little bit, so it protects us. Because again, you guys, you've seen a lot of us curators complaining this morning about them blocking our videos, you know, and again, they're again, you've seen some of the views takes were also blocked, that were strictly directed towards Kamala Harris. And again, we are literally a couple days away from November 5th, and I only expect it to get worse. And if they rig it up for this, I'm telling y'all, they rig it up and for this woman to have a chance, man. Us content creators, independent media, us media should be worried, man. You know, we should be worried. You know, they want to take down Twitter, X. Our right, our freedom of speech. They don't want it to exist, man.
Policies that we have been proposing are about fixing a problem, not promoting a problem. Okay?
But the numbers did quadruple.
And the
under
numbers
your
today,
watch.
because of what we have done, we have cut the flow of illegal immigration by half.
Should
We
you
have
have done
cut
that?
the
Should you
flow
have
of
done that?
fentanyl by half, but we need Congress to be able to act, to actually fix the problem.
Oh man, I mean, Kamala's getting destroyed. I think this is the end. I think this is the end. I think you'll begin to see major change in the polls right now. You're actually seeing it right now. When Kamala says she owns a Glock, what kind of Glock do you own? I don't know. I'm lying. Incredibly refreshing to see a journalist asking Kamala Harris how she devastated this country with an open border. That's exactly right. And now the betting odds completely turning against Kamala Harris. Look at this. The smart money has gone in and just now everyone is seeing what we've all been seeing for years, obviously, but it's good that the American public can catch up in 60 minutes. I can't believe I'm saying it. Like 60 minutes committed an act of actual journalism here. I blame Trump. I'm asked a question, incoherent statement, Joker laugh. This is exactly correct. The memes are correct. Here we go.
It's an election bill. And I take that I have to earn everyone's vote. This is an election in the United States. No one should be able to take for granted that they can just declare themselves a candidate and automatically receive support. You have to earn it.
Unbelievable, bro.
You did. But you did. You did just declare yourself a candidate, and you are just expecting all of Americans to vote for you without being able to discern any of your actual policies. Like for instance, what are you going to do in the Middle East to solve the boiling crises that could lead to nuclear war?
Said Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
Well, Bill, the work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen.
Unbelievable.
What the hell was that?
Unbelievable, bro.
It's not real. I have like 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds that I'm raising right now, and they make more sense than that. Funny how everyone is praising 60 Minutes for just doing journalism. Media outlets are actually supposed to be doing. Shows you how rare journalism is, actually. Yeah, that's right. This should enter a campaign. Done. Game over. It's over, right? Me after listening to Kamala Harris for 60 minutes. Democrats are not happy with the state of the race, says Charlie Kirk. They're deploying their very flawed and untalented candidate on a media blitz as a last resort. 60 Minutes didn't go well for Kamala. Call her daddy was an embarrassment. Reports are building that they are nervous and worried that Trump is gaining momentum, and he is finishing very strong. Pennsylvania, Arizona, Georgia. That's the ball game right there. Smart Democrats are getting more and more worried by the day. Kamala couldn't run a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. That's what people are saying. Kamala Harris, it could not go worse. 60 Minutes buried Kamala Harris. I cannot believe they let this air. This is what they let air. That's amazing. They weren't just done with Kamala Harris. They went in on Tim Walz too. Tim Walz has his own emoji. Clown face says Elon Musk. Here we go.
J.D. Vance, you said I'm a knucklehead at times. I think you were referring that you said that you were in Hong Kong during the Tiananmen Square unrest when you were not.
Yeah.
Is that kind of misrepresentation, isn't that more than just being a knucklehead?
I think folks know who I am. Between someone expressing emotion, telling a story, getting a date wrong rather than a pathological liar like Donald Trump.
But I think it comes down to the question of whether you can be trusted to tell the truth.
Yeah, well, I can. I think I can. I will own up to being a knucklehead at times, but the folks closest to me know that I keep my word.
The dude just called you a knucklehead. He made fun of you for saying you're a knucklehead. The guy's lied at the very least thousands of times on the record to the American people, looking straight into the cameras and just lying. 60 Minutes obliterates Harris Waltz. Wow. Tim Walz calls out as somebody who Americans can't trust. Dude, this is a sign that people are just finished with this moment in American, that even the corporate media is betting against Kamala Harris. The takeaways from Jesse Waters on Fox News, pure savage.
Fox News alert, Kamala Harris's media blitz is already bombing. 60 Minutes just grilled her on immigration. She had nothing. Watch.
There was an historic flood of undocumented immigrants coming across the border the first 3 years of your administration. Was it a mistake to loosen the immigration policy as much as you did?
It's a long-standing problem.
Unbelievable, bro.
And from day one, literally, we have been offering solutions.
What I was asking was it a mistake to kind of allow that?
She's not going to answer the question, Bill. She's not going to answer the question, buddy.
The policies that we have been proposing are about fixing a problem, not promoting a problem. Okay?
But
We just told you. Bill.
did quadruple.
She had nothing.
Told you.
Then this happened.
You are a gun owner. So what kind of gun do you own, and when and why did you get it?
I have a Glock, and I mean, look, Bill, my background is in law enforcement, and so there you go.
Unbelievable.
Yes, of course I have. At a shooting range, yes, of course I have.
Not sure what's so funny about that, but
Can't make it up, man. Can't make it up.